Hello student, welcome everyone. Welcome to our today's session that is related to class 8th. We were discussing our chapter that is algebraic expression and identities. So in the previous videos we have discussed regarding the addition, subtraction, multiplication of the algebraic expression. Today this exercise, it is quite interesting exercise. In this exercise we will discuss different identities and their utilization in solving our questions. So first of all we will discuss what is an identity. So an identity, it is an equality, okay, and it is true for all the values of the variable in that equality. So we can say that equation is true only for the certain values of its variable. Okay, we cannot say that an equation is not an identity. So what are the standard identities are there? First of all, we need to know those, that what are the standard identities. Then only we can use them in our questions. So first identity is a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. But how can we say that a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square? For this we need a proof. We have to prove it. So we will discuss the proof of these identities also. Okay, so we are having three identities: a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, and a plus b, a minus b. One more identity we are having, that is x plus a and x plus b. Here the change is there, that in a plus b whole square we are having both terms as similar. Here we are having little bit changes there. Okay, now see the proof. First of all we will discuss their proof, then the things are easier for you to understand. So just see the proof. It is a plus b whole square, that is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So just have a look here, given both sides are there. So first of all we are starting with the left hand side. A plus b whole square means we are multiplying a plus b with a plus b. So just see how we will multiply, similar as the previous exercise. We are multiplying first term a with a plus b, then the second term b with a plus b. Then when we are multiplying, what we are getting? A square plus ab plus b and plus b square. Just see, these two are the like term, ab and ba. So they will be added. So what we are getting? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So we can say that LHS is equals to RHS. Similarly, we will prove all the identities. Okay, you can check for x plus a and x plus b also. You are getting the same result. Now, these are the identities. Now we have to use those identity in our questions. Just see how we will use them. Just see the first question. First question of our exercise, it is x plus 3 and x plus 3. So while using that in our question, you are saying, so how you will put? We will put that value x here, and instead of a we are using that value x. Then we are having 2ab, then 2, it is multiplied by a is x, and then it is multiplied by, just wait, 2, it will be multiplied by x, and it will be multiplied by, we are having ab, then it is 3, then we are having plus and b square means 3 square. Okay, so you can write it in this way also, so that it is easier for you to understand. You can write in this way. We are putting the value in the given identities. Have a look here. X plus 3, x plus 3. So x plus 3 means x plus 3 whole square. So now instead of a square, we are using the identity a square plus b square plus 2ab. Just see, compare both. We have put the value. A square means x square, b square means 3 square, 2ab means 2 into x into 3. So here we have put the value and here we have solved. You can write them directly also, or you can put the value in the given equation. How? Just see, if you are solving this, you will write 2y. Okay, 2y, then square. Square will be, square is in the form of the power. Okay, then what you will write? Just have a look. What you will write? You will write the plus sign. When we are writing the plus sign, then it means 2ab, then 2, then a is 2y, and then b is, just see what b is 5. Okay, then plus sign is there. Then b square means we are having 5 square. Okay, so in this way we can write. We are writing a square, a is 2y. 2ab, 2 into a into b and 5 square. So just see 2y ka whole square, it results into 4y square. Okay, 2 into 2y into 5, it results into 2 2s are 4 and 4 5s are 20, 20y, and 5 square, it results into 25. So you can write it directly if you know how to write, or you can write in this way. If you are writing in this way, then it is quite easier for you to find out the answer. Okay, so anyway you can solve it. So just see these two questions are regarding the identity a plus b whole square. On seeing the question, you have to find out what the identity you are using. For example, this fifth part, just have a look here. Just see this fifth part carefully. In this fifth part, what we are having, just see we are having a minus b and a plus b. So what we know that a minus b, a plus b is a square minus b square. So a square is 1.21 m square and b square is 0.16. You have to write that you are using this identity. Okay, so in this way we can solve this question. Now come to our second question. Second question is, in our second question, identity is given to you, and with the help of that particular identity, what you have to find out, you have to find out the solution for your answer. Just see, identity is x plus a, x plus b is equals to x square plus a plus b x and then plus ab. So how you will do it, just have a look here. The question is x plus 3 and x plus 7. Okay, so what our identity is, x square plus a plus bx plus ab. This is our identity. So just see how we have put the value, just compare. Instead of x we are having x, instead of a we are having 3, instead of b we are having 7. So x square, it is same, x square, a plus b means 3 plus 7, a into b means 20. Okay, similarly just see the second part. Instead of x we are having 4x, so 4x square means 16x square. Okay, a plus bx, you can write here also a plus b then multiply by x. Okay, so and the last a into b means 5 into 1. Okay, this you can interchange. How you can interchange it, just have a look. If you don't know to write it directly, you can interchange it. Okay, how can you write? Just see, it is x square. Okay, this is x square, you can write it 4, so it will be 4 and x square. Okay, now here what you have to write, here you have to write a plus b. So a plus b is 5 plus 1 and this to be multiplied by 4x. Okay, and at the last we have to write 5 into 1. You can directly write 5 because you know 5 is a 5. So just see 4x square. 4x square, what you are getting, instead of 4x square, 4 4 is 16. So you are getting 16x square. Okay, 5 plus 1 6, 6 4 are 24. We are getting 24x and plus 1. So the way you find the easier, you can utilize that way. Okay, so this is regarding the identity x plus a and x plus b. Now one question is there, if the identity we are having with plus sign, but if there is negative sign in the question, as in our question number 3 we are having the negative sign, so in that part we have to put the question with the negative sign. Okay, just see how we put a square a plus b. So instead of a plus b we have put a minus b because b is minus. Here we will put minus a minus b because both are negative. Okay, so in this way we will solve our question, that question number second, using the identity x plus a x plus b. For example, let us discuss one more part, that is fifth part. Just see how we have solved fifth part. 2x plus 5y, 2x plus 3y. Just see, when you are seeing the question, on seeing the question you can know. If identity is not given to you, then on seeing the question only, you can know that which identity you are using here. Here both are the different terms. So it is very clear that first term is similar and the second term is not similar. Then we have to use the identity, that is x plus a and x plus b. So here x is 2x. Okay, a is 5y, b is 3y. So what we have done, so just see here, a square, a plus b means 5y and 3y. into x, that is 2x. Be careful because you are in the habit of writing x. It is 2x, whatever given in the question, and a into b. Be careful, it is not b square, it is a into b. So this is our answer. So in that way we can find out our result. Just see if you are not getting with the negative sign. The last part both are negative. For a is also negative and b is also negative. So just see how we have solved. Instead, this is a square, a plus b. So minus 4 minus 2, a plus b. Okay, we will take the sign. I am repeating it again and again. In the identity x plus a and x plus b, if the question is with negative sign, you have to take negative sign. But in rest of the identity, no need to take the negative sign. Okay, so this is all regarding our question number 1 and 2. This complete your question. For any query, you can comment. In the next video, we will discuss our question number 3 and remaining of the question of our exercise. Thank you.